So this is the first station?
Yes, this is the first station. This is after he left Pontius Pilate's house. This is where he came to what they call the first station.
Villa Dolorosa.
The Villa Dolorosa. And there's a lot of different stations. As you go to each one, they normally have a sign there on the wall where they say this is a traditional spot where he fell with the cross, or where his mother wept for him, or things like that. So that's what you'll see along the way. Some of the places, like in this one here, they actually have a church built at the actual location where it happened at.
So what's the name? Do we know the name of this church here?
No, not offhand. Let's go look and see.
Let's see. So this would be the first area where each station of Villa Dolorosa with Yeshua, with Christ, with the... Hang on a second. What's this right here?
This is the Church of the Flagellation. So this is where I guess they believe that Pontius Pilate actually had him flogged.
So this is the Church of Flagellation.
Yes.
Where he was beaten.
This is
the 39 stripes,
yes.
and they built a church over it.
Yes.
Let me just take a peek inside this. Let's go on now. All right. Station number one. Maximilian.
Maximilian was the one that donated the money in order to be able to build this facility.
Wow. So it's built over the air right there where Christ was beaten. You know, we're not too far from where he was. We already did a video where Pilate had condemned him to death.
Exactly.
And that was after he had already been beaten here.
Right.
Amazing.
And the Via Dolorosa, it leads all through the old city as far as traditional spots. But another thing that's interesting as well, though, Brother Begley, is that it's still the same path. If you look at the Via Dolorosa as being, as we know about the Garden Tomb, it still would be the same type of route. So I do believe that the place where Pontius Pilate's home was and the place where he had been flogged at would have been this area as well.
It is.
Although
it's scripturally accurate. It had to be inside
somewhere
inside the old city.
And that's what that was. Just like Pontius Pilate's house, or not Pontius Pilate, but just like Caiaphas, where you go up through the Kidron Valley, his house was literally inside the old city, but it's in the old city of David.
Yes.
So we do know that. And it's from here, it depends on which view people take, whether they believe it is the site that's at the Holy Sepulchre inside of the old city here, or if they believe it's at the Garden Tomb.
And I lean more to the Garden Tomb. I mean, I know different people.
I do as well.
Because the Garden Tomb and Golgotha's on the outside of the walls, which makes sense scripturally.
Yes.
But there are people who believe that it's at the Church of Holy Sepulchre because they have that slab there.
Yes.
They think it's the slab he may have laid on. I understand it. So, and that church has been there for what, 1,500 years, something like that?
Yes. And the proponents, though, even for the Garden Tomb, though, they argue that according to biblical mandate, you could not be buried inside the old city. It had to be outside the walls of the old city. That's one of the reasons why it looks more like that. And of course,
but we'll go there and check it out.
Yeah, we'll look at that later.
Okay. All right, we'll be back with more along the path of the Villa Dolorosa.